not your host anymore or your MC. I'm currently a performer.
I'm a performer. Nice trick. We're just like.
So I did some prior research, and apparently, when the audience is quiet, like you guys, it usually means the comedian is surely terrible. Surely terrible. I gotta keep it PG-13. It's a school environment.
Yeah.
Now I know. Teachers, the chaperones, have the Zoom lessons where you guys just shut off your cameras and mute your mics, and the teacher just staring into the blank.
Yeah.
That was not supposed to be funny. So before we start, I just want to thank you in person to those who spammed the celebration account to see me perform.
We gotta see the amazing.
The DMs were flooded, so thank you guys.
Yeah. Good.
So, as you know, comedy is a really subjective topic. So, please don't be easily offended.
No.
This is all for entertainment purposes only. I have to say this because I don't want to get in trouble.
Perfect.
So if you're easily offended, please feel free to leave. The door is just right there. Good.
I try to have a standing ovation.
Anyways, I won't go as deep as my YouTube video. Instead, this is a year 11 celebration. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us as being an RCHK family. So anyways, a little bit about myself. My name is Douglas, and basically, my life is kind of boring at the moment, useless, and tiring, just like the PP and core lessons. Please do not get offended, teachers. It's just entertainment purposes only, as I said before. I'm definitely getting in trouble. Okay, I'm going to tell you all the story. And teachers, do not grade me on this, because it may be a teeny bit offensive to my IAs next year. I don't even know if I'm doing IAs next year. I have no idea. So according to SCMP, you know that's how all the evidence starts. In an essay, English essay, science essay, any essay, basically. I have no idea how many times I used the word according to blah 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 blah. According to SCMP, Hong Kong is one of the worst places for students' well-being, and from the look on your faces, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah. Oh wow.
So, why am I saying this? How is this funny? Hong Kong has one of the harshest exam environments in the world. And when people talk about year 11 this year, the first thing that comes to mind isn't the exam. Surprisingly. The only thing that's surprising is the freaking fire alarms. I mean, what are the chances of having 2 fire alarms in the same week as the exams? Get them, Jen! Exactly, Jen. At this point, I don't even know if we're having fire alarms in exams or exams in fire alarms. I remember Mr. Nicholson screaming at his advisory during the fire alarms, not his fire alarm, but during the fire alarms, and I'm not even sure if Mr. Nicholson's scream was louder than the fire alarms or equally as loud. Okay, let's recap on the stressful months we had. Everyone remember the exams? You guys are really chatty today. I mean, we worked hard for it, at least some of us. I mean... So about the INS exams. sorry. I meant the math exams. and how messed up they were.
Oh, wow.
You guys remember?
Ooh.
I'm not talking about the content
Wow.
of the math exams. I'm talking about the exams in general, not the content. Did any of you guys remember what happened? Yes. Good. During the beginning of the very first exam, I swear to God, remember when we were tidying up the math papers at the very place we are standing on, right here? I heard so many people say this. Okay.
Ooh. Woo!
Oh my God!
Everyone turned in the wrong thing.
Changing character. Oh my God! Check the test! No!
How about this?
Hurry, quick! Do you have an extended paper? No, I have a standard paper. Switch. That's exactly what I saw. Ooh, don't grade me. Oh God, I totally forgot the teachers were coming over there. Apologies. Then local schools. And for that, we are out of practice. But never in a million years. Actually, it was pretty much expected. That teachers are also out of practice being exam invigilators. I'm not directing this to anybody, so yeah. And I thought COVID was the only major thing that affected the education system.
Don't type it.
So COVID, huh? Well, online learning, as you all know, how that turned out. You guys have become professional Zoomers. Pun intended. During online learning, so during online learning, my butt was screaming in pain, in agony, as I sat down for hours for online learning. Every morning, my butt would be like, ooh, here we go again. My constant seated torture chamber. My gluteus maximus, as Mr. Burns would be proud I said this. I used the word gluteus maximus. My pleasure. And so, my gluteus maximus said, I can't breathe. And my spine would be like,
I can't breathe.
whoa, you good? And then my butt would say, Mr. Stark, I'm not feeling so good. Into darkness. You know, for a second, let's put the comedy aside for a bit. We need to appreciate the effort and the rehabs that disabled people need to go to. Because in their wheelchairs, they're most likely to be sitting for the rest of their lives. And we've only tasted like 1% of it. So stop complaining. Teachers don't like students complaining. I mean, everyone can agree on that. So we are all fighting battles invisible to our friends and family. One thing we should all thank is Miss Lam. Because as I'm here, she has provided us with so many reminders and emails. With the numerous occasions that saved our lives, like timetables, where our classes should be, and important reminders that not everyone checks their email. Right, okay, now how would I describe Islam? So basically, you know those hot chili peppers? No. Excuse me, guys. So guys, so the smaller the chili pepper it is, the spicier it gets. Okay, this is actually a compliment because during volleyball training, she transforms into someone else. As she steps on the court, she becomes a volleyball coach. She's a great coach, in fact. But you do not want to get on her pet peeve side because she really hates inconsistent serves. Theo? bad side or good side because you're jolly all along. But you never want to go to that affects your pet peeves, because no one can save you from that. Once you cross that line, it's over. I know that I've crossed some time already, so I'm just going to quickly finish this. This is not comedy, by the way. It's just something, a message I want to share with you all. For the past 11 years, no matter how tragic or euphoric our experiences have been, I'm glad and fortunate to develop the connections of a lifetime. With every single individual in this room, both chaperone and student alike. And if I have to take anything back, I wouldn't, because there's no reason for it. So cherish these moments together, as you are playing board games, sitting with your friends. Because at the end of the day, in a futuristic world we have created for ourselves, what matters most is the memories and the bonds we have created together. Because without these very bonds, we are eliminating the very thing that makes us human. This is your starting point. This is your